What's up, you guys? It's your boy TeKRaJ coming to you with my very first video I've ever made and put on YouTube. So I think I've chosen a great game, and we've chosen NCAA Football 14. For numerous reasons. I'm a very avid football fan. I played football in high school at Jersey Village High School. Speaking of which, I've imported my game face into this game, and as you can see, there's my beautiful mug. I'm a little red, which is way better than the pale skin I had when I imported my game face for the first time. And I went ahead and fixed that. We'll talk about how fixing that later. You go ahead and put the first name in, Tech, last name Raj. We're going to be a quarterback, and I chose that because I feel like if I'm playing on Heisman difficulty, as we're going to be doing, I want to pick a position where I have the most control over the outcome of the game, and I feel like quarterback allows you to do so. Number 5 is my favorite number, and speaking of Jersey Village High School, I went ahead and used the team builder function and created the uniform and the likeness of what Jersey Village football is going to look like this year, just for kicks and giggles. So there you have it. That looks very much like their high school uniform that they have. Of course, we're going to be playing out of the Houston region. Now, I am closer to like what Russell Wilson looks like, but we're not going to go ahead and go there. We're actually going to make myself 6'3", 215 pounds. Why? I'm going to go ahead and borrow from Chris Smooth and just say, you ain't Russell Wilson, baby. Yeah, that was kind of bad. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and make me pretty buff, because if you know me, you know that I am a fan of human growth hormone and anything that's going to make my real life players look synthetic and play like what they would look like in a video game. So then moving right along, we're going to go ahead and fast forward through most of these settings here, the accessories and all those things like that. I went ahead and gave myself kind of a little bit of the RG3 look, because once again, if you know me, you know I'm a big Redskins fan as well, kind of all over the place with the teams that I support. But that's finally how my guy looks like. I did play running back, so I kind of look like a running back, but we still maintain some of the quarterback look there. You have to go in and select a few teams, and so first and foremost, if you grew up in the Texas area, especially whenever I was in high school, which was between 2000 and 2003 when I graduated, you wanted to go to University of Texas. Not so much the case anymore. I also spent some time in Southern California, so I was very envious of the University of Southern California, even though we kicked their ass back in the Rose Bowl a few years back in Texas's heyday. And I also, growing up in the early 90s, was a big fan of this university here that lost its luster. But when you talk about the U, you talk about breaking NCAA regulations, cocaine, money under the table, and all those things. So once again, the Heisman difficulty on both the offensive and defensive difficulty, even though we're only going to be playing on offense. And then we're going to go in with the Spark rating. That's pretty much all legit. It's all standard. I think it's a little more if you play running back, because obviously they feel like that position's a little more athletic, but we're going to go ahead and show them. One of the things I've always liked about this is that you can actually go in and edit your teams that you'll be playing against with if you want to make it very real as to what your actual high school plays with. I'm not going to waste your time. I already kind of made a custom look so it can look like my high school, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you the schedule there. We're going to play 9 games. Usually I play my games in threes, or I'm going to play my games in threes for you, with the exception of the first 2 videos that we're going to be doing. I'm going to show you the college choices, and right here it's going to take us 775 recruiting points to make it to UT, 850 for USC, and 750 for the University of Miami. So we're going to go in here and look at our settings. So we have Heisman across the board. I'm going to raise the quarter length to 8 minutes because I always felt like maybe 5 minutes was a little too short. And the next one is something I wanted you to talk about in the comments section. Player minimum speed threshold is something that I've never liked in this game. I don't like the idea of a defensive tackle running me down when I'm a speed guy, so we're going to put that on 0. What do you think? You think it gives me an unfair advantage? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'm going to showcase kind of some of the things that we're going to be doing here. So we're going to jump right into our first game against Groves High School. And some of you may be wondering, what's the deal with this big-ass stadium? Well, that big stadium you see there is actually Reliant Stadium here in Houston, Texas. Usually the Texas Longhorns play their first game there, and most high schools around here will play their playoff games in Reliant Stadium. We're going to go ahead and make that our home stadium, so we're not playing in one of these horrible high school stadiums that we have here. So starting right off, one of the rules that I always do is I'm always going to call a run play on first down. The game is going to try to make you call passing plays through and throughout, which is not very realistic. We want to keep the defense honest, so I went ahead and show that there for you. Moving right out, this is going to be my first pass in my high school career, or the high school career that you're going to see. And it's a beautiful pass straight down the middle to our tight end. And look at that play. First pass, first play, 72-yard touchdown pass to Michael Weisbecker. Stay tuned, folks, because you're going to hear that name several times in this video. So Groves High School goes about 3 and out in their first drive. We're going to continue on. Like I said, first play is almost always going to be a run. We're going to keep that defense honest. Going on to our next play, I find my receiver down in the middle of the field for a nice gain there. And guys, I told you I played running back in high school. You know I got to show you the Jets. A nice little first down that we gained there. After a short run, 2nd and 4. Look at that outplay that I throw there to my boy Hussein, a.k.a. Saddam Hussein. May he rest in peace. LOL. And next play, guys, that should have been an interception. It was not. Groves High School sucks. Later on in the drive, it's 4th and 18. I should have been kicking a field goal here, but no, we decided to go for it. And I pay my coach back for that trust that he gave in me. My second touchdown pass in the game to that tight end, Michael Weisbecker. I told you you're going to hear from him again. There you go. Look at that beautiful pocket I have. Nobody getting even close to me. Picture perfect pass down the middle of the field to my tight end, who's quickly becoming my #1 target, Michael Weisbecker. So once again, guys, I think a common theme here is that those defenses aren't very good. We get the ball back, 1st and 10. I throw it down the field. Oh my goodness, look at that completion. You might say, hey, Tech, you broke your rule of not passing on 1st down, but this was a little different. We went ahead and went for it there. So moving forward, I wanted to show you some of our red zone offense. Guys, I'm not going to be that selfish, or at least yet. We're in the red zone. I'm a huge fan of running the ball. We hand it off to the running back, and he's going to go ahead and pay us back for that trust that we put in him and punch in the ball for that touchdown. Which means now we're up 21-0 in the first quarter. Next drive, 13 seconds left in the first quarter. I throw it down to win. Apparently we have an Asian wide receiver on the team, which I'm a fan of. All the Asian guys I ever played with in high school were really, really fast, had a love for the game. They were also the people that I like to party with and hang out with on the weekends. So that's going to go ahead and end the first quarter. We show our touchdown passer, the Michael Weisbecker, that we had. So far, we've been dominating in this first quarter. I believe we have 2 touchdown passes and another one run in. So moving right along, guys, nice little curl route. I throw it out to my #1 wide receiver, not my #1 target, my #1 receiver. And as you can see, I'm 10 of 11 already. 3 touchdown passes, all in the first half. I don't know where Groves High School came from, but they need to go back to wherever the hell they came from, because they're sticking up the joint. First down, play action pass. I continue to abuse the middle of the field. Every time you leave it open for me, I'm going to pick apart your defense, especially when you're calling that poo-poo zone that they've been calling. So after that next play, it's first down. We're passing on first down. Once again, guys, middle of the field open. I'm throwing that ball into tight spots. After a short run, look at that, guys. And oh my goodness, I have to say, Michael Weisbecker on that corner route. I throw it, he tips to the sidelines, and hold on, stop everything. Man crush alert. Guys, I think it's happening. If you don't believe me, look at the next play, a passing play that we have. Once again, going to that corner route, picks it up. Somebody explain to me what the hell happened here. He should have been tackled, falls on top of the guy, keeps in feet. I'm a huge fan. Then I get sacked to make it 4th and 23, and that ends that drive there. Maybe I got a little too excited. Very next drive, I throw the curl route to the outside, a running play later, and then wide open down the side of the field. I got Craig Ostrander in the sideline. Guys, I have 359 yards in the third quarter. I also have 4 touchdown passes. We're making it look easy. We're making it look very easy right now, showing a lot of confidence, a lot of rhythm with the wide receivers. Play action pass on the next drive. I'm throwing it down to my new BFF, Michael Weisbecker. Guys, I told you, you're going to hear from him constantly in this game. He has 5 catches, over 100 yards, a few touchdowns in his pocket already. After a run play, I had to showcase all the tools. Guys, I follow the blocks beautifully. Huge running play, 22-yard touchdown run. I get the achievement unlocked for picking up 20 yards. I'm showing that I can do it all. Showing little graces of that running back style that I had in the high school, and we're making it look easy. Still in the third quarter, I don't know why the coach has me in. Once again, turning on the Jets. This is where you're going to see that setting of the minimum speed threshold showing up. If it was at 50%, those defensive tackles would have caught up to me. But instead, they do me the justice. I get the big run on the play, and I'm able to scramble for a first down. Now, unfortunately, just like RG3, clearly I don't know how to slide, which we're going to have to fix in the future. Next play, play action pass, throwing it to who? None other than Michael Weisbecker. We're abusing that corner route. Look at the touch on that pass, throwing it over that linebacker's head. He can't cover him. He's killing them fools like Aaron Hernandez. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Who gives a damn? Get butthurt if you want to. Guys, they went ahead and ended the third quarter right after that play. They show you a quick montage of all the third quarter plays that I had there, excuse me. And then the coach pulls me. So that's I play, gives me 3 quarters of work, calls off the dogs on Groves. We end up winning 52-3. You see me get the achievement there. I open it up. It's the unstoppable achievement. It basically says that I won a game by 35 points or more on Heisman difficulty. Some of you may think I'm cheating because of the minimum speed threshold. We go ahead and go into a montage of the plays that I had there. It's mostly me to my new BFF, Michael Weisbecker, which I feel that you're going to see a lot of that this season. Coaches shaking hands. People are kissing our butt. They better be after you beat them that much. Of course, I get player of the game. Throwing the ball all around the field. A pretty great debut for your boy TeKRaJ. And I'm telling you what, I'm impressing some college scouts. I have to be after you see that. So, I don't know. I mean, you know, with the minimum speed threshold, I played all of NCAA 13 with it. It's something that I showed. And this also right here has been a huge misconception. You see the 1 star there. A lot of people think that that is the rating of my performance. It is not. This is just one game, guys. That's all it is. It could have been a fluke. So as of right now, I'm only 1-star caliber prospect. You see I went 22 of 25. Really accurate, 426 yards. 4 touchdown passes, only the 19 yards, but that's because they factor in the sacks that I had there. And then we're going to exit. As we come out, you see that I get an offer or interest from the University of Texas at San Antonio. I stop on this because I actually work by this university, party with the kids there. There's no way in hell I would ever go to this scrub university on the football team. Texas State is their rival, and then UTSA is probably the better of the 3, so we're going to go ahead and pick them. Guys, that's it. That was our first video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. More to come. And as I said, the next one, we're probably going to only have 2 games. I'm going to condense that, but after the next video, we're going to speed this up and go 3 games until we get into the high school playoffs, and hopefully, if we're lucky enough, we're going to go to the state championship and show these boys how we do it. That's it. It's your boy TeKRaJ. Subscribe if you like the content. Look out for more coming soon.